Welcome back to the channel. We got a video here with a woman critiquing men's strategies on dating apps. Um, let's see what she got to say. But before, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Let's go.
You know what I've noticed about men on dating apps? They will shoot their shot with anyone, like they don't care. Like you gotta know who's on your level in terms of attraction. For me, like I know I'm not the most attractive thing in the world. I know my limits. The other day I was showing one of my friends the guys who've liked me on Hinge, and she was like, "Wait, do they think you're actually gonna say yes?" Like 100% I respect the confidence because for me, if I scroll through Hinge and I see someone who's like super hot and clearly out of my league, I would not try to shoot my shot. I would not.
See, that's the difference between a hunter, right? The hunter and the prey, the predator and the prey, right? Man, we gotta shoot. We gotta shoot. Right? We have to, and if we don't, then there's no dinner, right? You keep what you kill. Period. We don't get to be as choosy as we might like, especially this day and age, right? So you may not like the strategy, but men have constantly pulled above their league, constantly, constantly, right? And truth be told, it's because women don't haven't traditionally until I think fairly recently, looks became jumped up somewhere in that level of priority, or maybe the thought of I'm should be able to get everything I want on my list. That became the new thing, and part of that thing on the list was I want a guy that's super attractive. Traditionally, we're not the prettier of the species. We're the utilitarian. Rock there, move rock here, right? Thing, defend, kill, go forward, right? That's our job. We can weather the storm, weather the blows. Women, you're supposed to be pretty. You probably don't want a guy that's really too pretty, actually. But we shoot the shot because usually, right, guys, and I know I'm giving away the game right now. Don't line me up in the comments for this. Usually it's because there is something bothering you that brings you down whatever your perceived level. I have plenty of gorgeous, you know, um, women in my life, female friends that don't think they're that, right? They don't think they're that. And whatever internal, thing is happening, they don't think they're as gorgeous as they are. That's the scene. That's what we shoot, right? You're a bona fide 7, 8, 9, and you feel like you're a 4 or 5. That's how me as a 3 has a shot, right? I've got all other things, right? Maybe I'm funny, I'm out of shape, but I've got money, right? I've got charisma, I got charm, and usually you wouldn't go for me, but today you're down bad. Something happened, something bothered you, right? This is the scene. This is my shot. I may never see you again. I may never see you again. I saw you in the wild. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot. All right. This is mentality that guys have, right? This is mentality of the hunter. Oh crap, this may I don't have my spear, I don't have my proper tools, but I gotta see if I can still take it down. Right? If I don't, what happens? Got nothing. Right? The day continues, I don't get the thing, I get to go home and pine over it. So guys or shooters are gonna shoot. Absolutely. Always. If you feel like you're insulted because they're not on your level, okay, cool. He's not gonna take it bad that you didn't, like him on Hinge. He's like, whatever. Keep moving. Conversely, conversely, I don't know how, and let's be honest, I don't know how women would take it if men would have the same sort of behavioral traits, right? You like me on Hinge, and you're not. We're not on the same level physically, right? You're not in shape. You don't care. You don't care about your body. You just whatever. I don't go to my friends and say, "Look who's looking. Look who's liking me." I don't take to the internet to like proclaim that something is wrong with women who are liking me and not on my perceived level. It's just kind of just infantile.
Even trying to send them a rose or trying to match with them. Like we're not on the same level. And I gotta find someone that's on the same level as me and who's gonna like me back. And I don't think men are like that. And they're like, oh, if I see something that I really like, I'm just gonna shoot my shot. I'm gonna try it out and see if it's gonna work. You know what I've noticed about
If you consider it, right? This has been the strategy, you know, for all of mankind, right? We see and we shoot, we see and we try, we see and we try. You know, it's what led us to the greatest inventions, the greatest advances in technology. We shoot and we try, we shoot and try and failure, right? So to try and stifle that now, shameful, shameful, right? Of course, I'm being facetious in this video, but it's silly, right? It's absolutely silly. If you don't like someone, especially on a dating app, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, right? Don't worry about it. He's probably liked the data from these dating apps. Men have like an 80% like right, like swipe right. He's swiping on. He's playing the numbers game, right? Don't read too much into it, thinking this is what men are doing. No, it's just all right. Who is going to reply? Who's going to like back, and then I can go from there. It's a numbers game. Dating on for men, dating apps are abysmal. It's an abysmal, atrocious numbers game. So they've got to play it. This is the way to play to win. Sometimes there's videos of guys just completely just swiping right until it expires. Not to again, not outing anyone. I had a coworker who would do that. You know, we would land in a new city, and he'd whip out Tinder and just not look at all, right? Not look. But he also did not care who replied. He was in town for a couple of days. It did not matter to him. It was strictly numbers. So don't read too much into it, right? Just go on dating apps, like who you like, take your pick, see where it goes. Don't don't make this a bigger thing than it is, right? Just go out there and enjoy yourself. Just be safe. See you guys on the next one.